Welcome back. I'm Richard Hosna, and I'm your host for the Wisdom Inspired Life podcast and this YouTube channel. Great to have you back. If you'd like to contact me, you can email me at richardwib@gmail.com, the address that you see on the screen. I'll get back to you as quickly as I can, and heck, we may even end up Zooming. There are playlists on the YouTube, on this YouTube channel. Please check them out because there's so much content on this YouTube channel that playlists are a very helpful way to help you navigate what's going on here. And one of those playlists is about Jose Stevens interviews. So when you go to the playlist, use the drop-down menu and you'll see that particular playlist. These are interviews that I did with Jose Stevens, who has a PhD in psychology, shamanic practitioner, and an astral plan, and astral connection. So there are 6 interviews, and they are on the topics of what is shamanism, 3 keys of self-realization, your soul age, how far along your journey are you, life's obstacles, personal roles and types, and essence and ego. These are much longer than usual episodes because they're interviews that I had with him. But he is a unique being on planet Earth that I have known for decades, and is of great counsel and wise advice that he's given me over the years on a regular basis. So check it out. We had a good time doing the interviews, and there's very helpful information here. Well, this is another in the Words of Wisdom series where I share words of wisdom from a wide variety of sources, like the Second Coming of Christ, although that's not the source for this particular episode. This episode comes from quotes from Mahatma Gandhi, an absolutely amazing human being while he was on planet Earth. He successfully led the nonviolent campaign to liberate India from British rule, which was not an easy thing to do because India was a prized colony, if you will, of Britain. And he led this effort in a very stunning and way that has inspired people for a long time. He clearly was a very spiritually advanced individual. And his wisdom quotes are powerful, simple, and you know they're true the minute you hear them. So let's get into them. Action expresses priorities. Another way of saying what we do is a more accurate indicator of what our priorities are in life than what we say and talk about. Talk is cheap, as they say. So actions define you, okay, in many ways. If you don't ask, you don't get it. Now, I've been saying this for a long time in my life. Never knew where the source of this came from, if it was a quote from anyone. Little did I know I was quoting Mahatma Gandhi. If you don't ask, you don't get. It's kind of like, I'll never, if I ask them, I'll never get it. It's just not going to happen. And when you're there, there's 100% chance then that you're not going to get it, whatever it is that you want. But if you ask, at least there's a chance that the answer will be yes. And it's amazing. It has become kind of like something that I do on a regular basis, and it's advice that I give to people. Oh, geez, I couldn't do that, or they wouldn't, or all this. Well, if you don't ask, you're not going to get it. That's guaranteed. If you do ask, there is a chance, maybe a great chance, that you'll get what you want, okay? So keep that in mind. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony, okay? What you think, happiness, what you think, positive, good, caring intent. What you say, you translate that intent into something good, caring. And those two are in harmony with each other, okay? Two components Another way of saying that you are in integrity. You're being truthful. Okay? That helps contribute to our happiness. The future depends on what we do in the present. Now, that simple statement is very, very true. In every moment and every action that we take, we create karmic consequences. If we're doing things that are in violation of God's law and are doing nasty, mean, violent things, our future is going to have that in it. So choose wisely what you do right now, what you do today, what you do this week, because the consequences of that will be experienced in your present, in your past rather, in your present, in the future. Okay? So what you do today, it clearly impacts what you will experience in your future. Your future depends on what you do in the present right now. Okay? First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, and then they fight you, and then you win. Okay? Be persistent, be committed. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, and then you win. It's kind of like a bit what he did, but the fighting was in a non-violent sort of way, resisting British rule. Okay? Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. Never give up. That's strength, because it's strength of mind. Okay? Well, as always, if you'd like to know more, you just need to go to mywisdominspiredlife.com. Lots of resources there. Listen to the Wisdom Inspired Life podcast. As you probably know by now, I'm on a mission and I'm on a journey. My mission is to help the world and people in the world to live more of a wisdom-inspired life. Thank you very much for being part of that journey today, and I look forward to continuing this journey with you.